Have you ever felt like no matter how much money you make, it just disappears? Like your bank account has a leak you can't see? Welcome to the club. Most people think their problem is income. They say, if I made more money, everything would be fine. But here's the uncomfortable truth. It's not a math problem. It's a psychology problem. Welcome to Practical Everyday English. This isn't just about polishing your pronunciation. This is about upgrading your thinking. Because language shapes decisions, and the way you talk about money influences the way you handle it. Today, we're talking about why we spend what we don't have, why we avoid checking our bank balance, and how shifting your mindset can completely transform your financial future. Let's start with something you've probably heard before: retail therapy. It sounds harmless, even cute. You buy something to feel better. But in money psychology, retail therapy isn't therapy. It's emotional regulation through spending. Picture this. You had a rough day. You're stressed. You feel unappreciated. You open your phone, scroll through an app, and suddenly you see something you need. And your brain says, I deserve this. But do you really deserve the buyer's remorse you'll feel tomorrow morning? When you spend from emotion, you're not buying an object. You're trying to soothe a feeling. And most of the time, what you're buying isn't an asset. It's a liability. Something that takes money out of your pocket instead of putting money in. Real everyday progress starts when you identify your triggers. Do you spend when you're stressed? When you're bored? When you want validation? Awareness changes everything. When you can name the pattern, you can interrupt it. Now let's talk about another common pattern: money avoidance. You've probably heard someone say, I'm just not good with numbers. That's not a personality trait. That's avoidance. If you're afraid to open your bank statement, if you delay checking your credit card balance, if you prefer not knowing how much you owe, you're allowing fear to make financial decisions for you. And fear is expensive. In finance, clarity is power. So here's a simple strategy. Do an expense audit. Sit down, grab a coffee, review your spending from the last month. No shame, no judgment, just data. Then ask yourself one powerful question. Does this add real value to my life? If the answer is no, cut it out. That's not being cheap. That's financial awareness. Learning to say no, to impulse, to pressure, to emotional spending, might be the most profitable skill you ever develop. Now let's talk about something powerful: compound interest. You've heard the phrase, money making money. But compound interest isn't just a financial principle. It's a life principle. Every dollar you invest today works for you tomorrow, and every small discipline you practice today multiplies over time. This applies to your finances, and it applies to your English. Every new word you learn, every conversation you attempt, every episode you listen to, it compounds. Most people wait until they have enough money to invest. Big mistake. The secret isn't the amount, it's the time. Start small, but start now. 10 minutes a day of intentional learning will change who you are in a year. That is the power of compounding. Before we finish, I want you to reflect on something. Language is a tool. Mindset is the engine. Don't just aim to sound fluent, aim to think strategically. Set one financial goal for this month. Something clear, something measurable. Maybe it's saving a percentage of your income. Maybe it's tracking your expenses weekly. Maybe it's investing in your education. Write it down. Make it visible. Make it real. If you value this kind of conversation, where we connect real life, real money, and real language, subscribe. This is Practical Everyday English. Keep it practical. Keep it every day. And keep growing. I'll see you in the next episode.